having to play the number 1 seed in their bracket. And the Pflugerville Hawks took it all the way to the championship. And won. So crazier things have happened. I remember when the Pflugerville Hawks flag team got into the playoffs, everybody right away wrote them off. Oh, they'll be done in the first round. Oh, they got lucky. The second round, they're going to get killed. So don't bat an eye at some of these bubble teams that do get in, because crazy things have happened. Yeah, and they didn't. And Kerry's right. It's not like they had a huge squad sitting on that sideline. There was not many kids on that team. But I'll tell you what, they took anybody and everybody they faced in that playoff run, got to the state championship game. And I don't remember if they won it or not in the championship, but I do know they got there. And if I remember correctly, it was a really good game. I don't think they won. I think they almost pulled it out, but I don't think they won. I wish I could remember what year that was, because you can go back in the archives at Typhon.com and check out the score on that. But the point is, they were a low seed bubble team that backdoored into the playoffs. One of the last ones selected, and I think there were some teams that were picked above them on the bubble that refused to play. They refused to play, so the Pflugerville Hawks got in there. And they took it all the way to the state championship game. So Wilco Tigers can have an opportunity to get into the playoffs, to win their final game this weekend. And shock the Tykes Division I. There's always one team that does it. There's always a team out there in the playoffs that everybody just writes off as soon as they hear they made the playoffs. Just writes them off right then and there. And Wilco has the Kalinko Chiefs. I get it. Will Jones, and I applaud you being confident about your Kalinko Chiefs. Seen them play. Great team. No knocks. But be careful. Because I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen. Teams that just should absolutely beat somebody end up getting beat. And yeah, they got to beat you to get in. Again, I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen. I seriously suggest you strap up them boots and get ready to dig in, because Wilco Tigers will have an opportunity. It's a long shot. I'll be honest, it is a long shot. Number one, it's a long shot that they're going to beat the Chiefs. Number two, it's a long shot even as a bubble team if they're even going to get in. But that's why you play the games, regardless. And Will Jones, the way this season has been with forfeits, it should be applauded that Wilco's even looking for that opportunity and ready to play this game. That makes them dangerous. That makes them dangerous, because too many teams I've already heard that are considering forfeiting a game because, we don't have a shot, so there's no sense in us playing. Yeah, there is. You finish your season. You play football. You play football. If your high school team it hasn't won a game, 0-7 going into their 8th game, do they just call up the other high school and say, we're just not going to play this game. We're not going to win anyway, so we're going to pack it in. No, that doesn't happen. You still go out and you play a game. You play 4 quarters of a football game. You play 4 quarters of a football game. In college, just because you're going up against number 1 Alabama, which right now is just destroying anybody they face. So does that mean Auburn is just going to call it? You know what? I don't think we're going to compete in the Iron Bowl this year because we know we can't beat you, and we're just we're not going to do it. No, you still play the game. So good luck to the Wilco Tigers. You got a big hill to climb, but you know what? Go climb it. Go climb it. If you don't get to the top, that's all right. At least you got on there and climbed it. (9:51 minutes after 9 o'clock. We've given you all the information regarding the standings that's out there right now. Who needs to win to get in? Who needs to win to be a bubble team? It all comes down this weekend, the final weekend of the regular season. It is here. Can you believe we are already at the final weekend of the regular season? We were just talking about this. It's like it feels like we just started, and here we are already. 8th game of the season coming up for all the teams. Some have double headers this weekend for makeup games. All games must be played this weekend. Any games not played will go down as a tie. That could help and it could hurt. George Perez says, who do you predict to be in the finals? I'm not making that prediction. I've never made those predictions, and I'm not going to start now. I will have predictions Sunday night. I will have predictions Sunday night once we learn the first round matchups. And I have been known to pick some upsets. And oh, by the way, I was 87% correct last year. (87% of my predictions during the playoffs last year were correct, all the way up to championship day. Sunday, live here on Tyfer Radio. It is the Tyfer Radio Playoff Reveal Show. We will post the time that we will be on the air on the Facebook page and on the Twitter page, so watch for that because I don't have a set time yet. A lot's going to depend on how quickly all of these teams report their scores. As soon as your games are done, presidents, athletic directors of every organization that may be listening, coaches, you need to let your athletic directors and presidents know. Yeah, there I go, using math again. That's good. That's simple math, though. I can do that math. Presidents and ADs, you have games. As soon as your game is done, get with that head referee, get that game card filled out, send it immediately to TIFA. It must be received immediately so we can get all this information input immediately and be set for Sunday. If you got games on Sundays, same thing. As soon as that game is done, you should do nothing else after that game than meet with both head coaches, both ADs or presidents, whatever, the head referee, get it all put together and get it sent immediately so we can start working on everything we need for the Playoff Reveal Show live here on Tyfer Radio. Thank you for joining us. Have a safe week. We'll see you later. Prayers for my wife in the hospital, coming home tomorrow.
You've been listening to Tyfer Radio, part of the Tyfer Sports Network. Tyfer Radio is sponsored by Dick's Sporting Goods, All-Star Inflatables, Monarch Trophy Studio, GTM Sportswear, Hit Check, Game Day Films, Masters Transportation, Game Breaker, and Shadow Man Sports. I can't take my eyes off of it, moving so phenomenally.